Stay Up 40 podcast, episode 58.
Hey, what's up, guys?
So we're 10 days away from the trip. Fucking fired up. 10 days away.
It's coming up, man. I can't wait. This week flew by, so hopefully this week coming up is going to be fast. So
10 more days. When this podcast goes out on YouTube, we'll be like 3 days away from May 7th. So let's run down May 7th. We got the whole bar hopping event planned out. About between 8 and 9 o'clock, we're going to start at Dollhouse. Excited about that.
Yeah, it's brand new, right?
Brand new, fully renovated. We're going to take over their whole VIP area and bring everyone we got. Then from there, we're going to move on to Club Avalon. And then after that, XS. And then probably finish the night at Sky.
Nice.
So tentatively, an hour or so at Dollhouse. And maybe around 10 o'clock, we're going to move across the street to Avalon. Spend maybe an hour or so there, and then go check out XS. We've never filmed an XS. Wolfpack Group, invited us to come check that one out. So
yeah,
fired up about that.
I haven't been in XS in probably over a year.
Yeah, it's been a while. So that's night one. Night two, which will be 2 days later on Saturday, May 9th, we will kick off. About 8:30 at Club Atlantis. And from there, I think we're going to be going to Lucifer. And then after that, Crystal Palace for that dance contest. And then probably end up at Sky. Maybe a short stop at Las Vegas. So those are the plans. So we're getting fucking jacked about that.
What's going on at Crystal Palace? There's a dance contest?
There's a dance contest that we sponsored.
Oh, all right.
That they asked us to come be a part of. They asked if we want to be judges. I told them I don't want to be, but we can have the Angels or some of the entourage jump in as judges. Maybe Faith, maybe...
yeah, nice.
If Sammy's around, we'll send Sammy. And Joey, we can make Joey a judge.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, man. Can't wait, dude.
So another cool thing we got going on, we got a podcast guest that's going to shoot a podcast with us when we're in AC, Dr. A from Dr. A Condos. So he's the guy that's behind the project, the beautification project at Walking Street. You've seen some of the videos we've made where Ken's walking down the street and there's new lights and there's new, they redid the road with like the paving stones, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks nice. Definitely the lights look fucking cool.
So to my knowledge, this Dr. A guy who runs a condo renting business over there, who's friends with a friend of ours, Chubbs Dub C, he went and, got a bunch of people to donate money, some of the businesses. I know ABC Hotel was a big contributor. And I'm getting this from one of Chubbs' videos. I watched them talking about it. So he reached out to us and I invited him on the podcast so he can talk about the project, and we're probably going to end up donating him some money to it because it's all about making Walking Street great again. And he's actually on the ground doing something about it. We're trying to do what we can do with our podcast and our videos, but he's literally on the ground making shit happen.
No, that's really cool. I mean, kind of was thinking about obviously they've been tearing up the road and everything, but it's good to see that, the businesses, the people, obviously people that live there want to make it better too. So
yeah, it benefits everybody. And it's like the whole thing we've been working on for the last few years, make Walking Street great again. So excited to sit down and talk to him, and we'll put a podcast out so everybody that views our podcast can understand what the whole project is and what he's trying to accomplish. And we're going to play our part and probably donate a little money towards the cause and move that forward.
Yeah, awesome.
So getting fired up for that. So those are the 2 nights planned. And if you are a bar and you watch this video or you work at a bar and you want us to come, this trip probably won't work, but hit us up in the comments because we want to come to any bar that wants to have us. We want to promote it. We want to show the fun we have. So, speak up. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, and we spend money, so...
Yeah, no, it'll be a good night for your bar. So, I mean, I'm fired up to see how the new street looks and see all this stuff. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback from people commenting that they've been there for years and they're anti the Walking Street is dead type of stuff. And they said it's always been there. It's always been fun and it goes through ups and downs, and it might be a down right now because tourism's down, but it will come right back up. So we're happy to hear people positively speaking on it. So the other thing we're going to talk about is the other channel we're involved in, My Philippines channel. If you haven't checked that one out on YouTube, please go do it. Our partner and the host of the channel, Andrew Wolf, is a good friend of ours, and he's doing a lot of travel stuff in the Philippines, trying to get people to come visit the Philippines. He lives there, and we have a lot of fun working with him, and he's got a lot of cool videos out. So
Yeah, I mean, it's not only just, showing these places, but he talks about how you get around and how much it costs. I mean, it's like a travel guide, right? So, and I mean, him and his buddy Kane, I mean, they just go around and they make these videos. They're pretty informative, and they're awesome. They're like TV shows.
yeah, it's basically a travel TV show, and that's the industry those guys come from. They actually were on a travel TV show years ago. And when we're on this trip, they're actually going to come up and meet us in Angeles, and they're going to do a Clark video, basically outside, like the other stuff to do in the Clark area outside of Walking Street. They're going to do a tourist type video on, I'm sure, whatever's going on in Clark, the golf courses, water parks, restaurants, hotels, all the other stuff going on around the area, because it is a growing area and there's a lot going on. And I know once they get that train from Manila to Angeles, it's going to be a bigger tourist destination, if you will. So they're excited to make a video. And we looked in the internet, there's not a lot of videos about Clark and what's going on around that area when it comes to tourism. I mean, I saw one and it had like, a couple 100,000 views because there's really nothing else.
Yeah. I mean, the majority of the content is like vloggers, right? And they show their experience or what they're doing. But yeah, Andrew's doing something that's like, he's showing obviously more and giving more information. So
well, a lot of informative stuff. And I think people don't realize how much there is to do in Clark, in that area. I mean, just the hotels and golf courses, and there's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, I haven't even ventured out too far from where.
No, me neither. I've been to the water park once, but I know that they have like, I don't know if it's a zoo or like some type of amphibian / Jurassic Park type of place out there. And there's a lot of stuff for families, and it's a travel destination. It's just, it's young and it's growing. So hopefully that can.
I mean, the airport alone, it's like such a, benefit to have like an international airport right there too. So.
Yeah, a big international airport that's probably underutilized that they can use to bring in people from other countries to come visit. So I know Korea is a big destination. A lot of people from Korea, and we get all the negative comments that Angeles City is now Koreatown, which I don't understand. It's like, who cares who's visiting as long as people are coming and having fun, And I always comment back, I love Korean barbecue, so I'm glad the Koreans are there to present us with that cuisine.
Yeah,
I freaking love eating Korean barbecue.
It's definitely good stuff, man. There's plenty of places like that to eat. So
hopefully on this trip we can do a lot more street interviews with like people that come to join the party.
Yeah, no, I obviously we just put out last week's episode today. So yeah, when I was editing it, like we talk about that, and we want to get more information or get more clips of people. And I mean, it just goes back to the shit we always talk about. It's like we have this plan, we always have a great idea, and as soon as we start slamming like San Miguel seltzers, like at least for me, it goes out the window.
Yeah, it turns into a party. So if you are somebody that watches our podcast and you're going to be meeting up with us on the 7th and or the 9th or both, and you want to do a street interview or just tell us where you're from and catch it on film and make a short video for us, like let us know, because we're gonna bring out the camera crew, and I'm gonna try to focus on doing that instead of just partying and forgetting about the mission at the end of the day, if you will. So I'm excited to meet more people and get into more depth with the people that are following the movement and want to help join on the mission.
Yeah, no, it's definitely it's always fun too, because we since we haven't been there in a while, like it's always nice to get back there and reunite with everyone and see people we haven't seen in a while. So
we got some our buddy from TikTok, Jay Boner, commented today on, I put out a short video of Joey's podcast, where we're talking about like his weight loss journey, and the guy was all negative about it, like saying that's not what our people want to see, is somebody talking about diet. And it's like, well, you got to understand, it's like a lifestyle. We're trying to show what it can do for people. And if you watch the whole damn thing, which I know you don't, you'd understand that the whole thing's about traveling to the Philippines and the way it changed his life and, put him on a weight loss journey to better himself because of his travel. Like that's what sparked it. And that's, if you read our mission statement, which probably nobody reads, that's what we're all about. So yeah, we like to show the partying. We like to talk about it. We like to do the podcast. But at the end of the day, it's trying to get people to get outside their comfort zone, do something different, and hopefully have a positive change on their life. And if it does great, and then we're going to showcase that type of shit.
I'm pretty disappointed, Jay Boner. Like the guy, like we were praising him last week.
Oh well,
I just edited that part. We were all like, when he was talking about the interviews with the girls, he was all. We were like telling him like, thanks for that,
And don't get me wrong, we enjoy his feedback, and his idea to interview the angels was fantastic, and we've been doing that, and we talked about it on the last podcast. We're going to do more of that, but we're trying to expand, and
can't wait till he sees these clips and he sees that we're talking about him.
Yeah, because the only way to get to him is through TikTok on a short clip.
Yeah, he's a TikTok guy.
He's a big time TikTok guy, but we're trying to hit all the different content forms, and long format on YouTube to short videos across the board, So that's something we're trying to grow. And I mean, me and Glenn aren't doing this for money. Like, we're doing it for the fun and the passion of it and trying to help people. And if we're going to make money along the way, great. And we slowly have, but the objective is not to put out a bunch of shit just to get views so we can make money. The objective is to put out stuff to help people go travel, learn about, life-changing events, and hopefully build a community of people that want to do that. And if money comes down the line, fucking fantastic. But at the end of the day, we're just going to keep going on what we're doing.
Yeah, no, I mean, these trips are, we've basically we've been fortunate to be going on these trips for as long as we have. And so I'm just, making money down the line would be great. But hopefully My Philippines channel is going to be the ticket.
Yeah, and that's a business. We invested in that as a business. It's being ran like a business, and it's, trying to make money as a business. And it's at that professional level where, like you've said before, like, don't take Single 42 seriously. It's me and Glenn having fun and just trying to inspire people. And if we do, great. If we don't, we're still going to do it because it's fun. And we're just going slow and having fun with it,
Yeah. No, and then we're going to continue to go on our vacation. So we're going to film it.
But with that being said, when we do get feedback, we do listen to it. I mean, Jay Boner talked shit for 2 years, and finally he actually gave us some like positive feedback on, why don't you try doing this? And we did it. So it's like we're down to give people what they want at the end of the day. If it fits our mission and what we want to do, we're more than happy to jump in on it.
Yep. Jay Bone.
So we'll go back to the beginning, and okay, it's Dollhouse night 1. Like I said, probably going to gather outside Carousel Hotel around 8:30 and get everybody on the street all fired up, and then walk, the 150 steps over to Dollhouse and just take that place over, and they're prepared for us. They're going to, put us in the VIP area, which I believe is now the whole second floor. And I mean, I hope we pack the place like 150 people and we rage in there for a period of time, and then we're going to move on to Avalon. And like I said, probably an hour and a half, and we'll be over at Avalon and meet up with Chris, the manager there, who's graciously invited us. And Avalon's a cool, like, modern setup. Like, I've always liked the setup there.
Yeah, and it's big, and like I definitely could fit everybody.
And they put some good dance performances up at that place. You know, every time we've been there, the uniform, the costumes, the dancing, it's all top notch. And the whole bar, it reminds me of a bar in like Hollywood. Like, honestly, the way it's set up, and
yeah, it definitely looks like it's set up like a strip club.
yeah, basically, right.
So,
and then we'll move over to their mothership, which is XS, and I'm interested to see how that plays out, because XS does have a second floor, but the second floor is not. It's not like Atlantis or Dollhouse, where you have like a complete perspective of the stage. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's not the best setup on the second floor, but if that's where they put us, great, we'll turn it into a party. But it's almost like an amphitheater setup, it's like rounded.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I went in there.
And they're really big on shows, so I'm kind of curious what they want to do when we're there, because I mean, yeah, we can all sit there and watch a show, but we're going to want to do Money Rain. Our angels are going to want to get up on stage, so we'll just play that one by ear and let all hell break loose.
Yeah, no matter what,
way.
It's going to be fun, good times.
And then the second night, again, Atlantis, and same thing, outside Carousel Hotel, 8:30, we'll congregate, and then we'll walk into Atlantis, and we know there we'll take over the second floor. We'll do a bunch of Money Rain, have some drinks with everybody that works there. And then from then on, we're going to move over to Lucifer, which I know has been remodeled since the last time we went in that bar. So excited to see that. I've always had a good time at Lucifer. It's got a good vibe.
Yeah, that place is cool.
So we'll spend some time there, and then pop over to Crystal Palace for the dance contest. I don't know what kind of dance contest it is. I know they're like different dance groups, coming from around, Lausanne to compete.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's cool.
me and Glenn sponsored a b-boy breakdancing freestyle type
Yeah,
of thing in a barn guy, a few years back through our buddy Red. And that was a fun experience, but I think this one's going to be more like professional, and these are like legit dance teams. I mean, it's not that me and Glenn are into dance. We're just into supporting the local community, and dance is a big thing in the Philippines.
Yeah,
so.
no, that event we did a couple years ago was cool. I mean, turnout, like, it was like all ages, like, had like kids dancing, and no, it was a good thing. And I mean, I don't know what the prize was, but everyone was pretty stoked about.
Yeah, I mean, this one we're actually donating the prize for this dance
Nice.
contest, and the winner gets 15,000 pesos. I think second place gets 5,000,
Okay.
and then third place gets like 2,000. So our investment, is obviously 22,000 for the reward or the prize or whatever. So it will be interesting to see the different groups and the style of dance they do, and like I said, they want us to be the judges, but we'll have to pick different people from our entourage.
Yeah.
The other thing, we'll shout out Adrian, the shout out man. Yeah, he got a bunch of t-shirts made for us that are going to say "Make It Count" on the front, "Single at 40" on the back.
Okay.
So if you want a free t-shirt, they usually go within the first 5 minutes of the first bar hopping night.
Yeah.
So be out there on Walking Street in front of Carousel Hotel about 8:30 when we come out of the Carousel Hotel and we're headed to Dollhouse, because Adrian starts passing out shirts, and like I said, within 5 minutes they're fucking gone. We printed over 100 of them, and they go quick. So girls get tank tops, guys get t-shirts.
There you go.
So that's the gist of it, guys. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
it's coming.
it's definitely coming. So, I mean, this will probably be, we're not going to do another one next weekend. So this, by the time I post this thing, it'll be right before the trip.
So yeah, we'll post this podcast we're shooting now right before we leave on the trip, and then there'll be probably a 2 to 3 week hiatus from the podcast while we're traveling. While we're traveling, though, I think we have 4 definite podcast guests lined up, maybe 5.
Jeez.
So obviously we're over there for about 2 weeks, and then Glenn's got to come home and then start editing. So it'll probably be 3 weeks of no podcast, and then you'll start seeing the Angeles City series of podcasts that we shot while we were there. Like I said, Dr. A, we're getting back with Faith Lexi. We got one of the big MC DJs that's coming on. He does a lot of work in Manila, and I know he's DJ'd and MC'd at Hammer, and I just hit a blank. What's the other place called?
Megadance,
yeah. So he's worked there. Cool. So we'll have him on, and then we have one of our subscribers that's retired Army Ranger, and he's been a big fan of ours for a while. We've always messaged with him, and he's going to come on and tell us his story. He lives there, so I'm really excited to meet with him. And
these things are, I mean, even though it's like work while we're on vacation, but it's always a good time to get to know these people, and then we always obviously go out and have a good time after. And
I'm really excited about the Dr. A condo guy, because like I said, he's on the ground actually trying to make shit happen over there, and he is. I mean, they've already started the project. You've seen it. The lights and the pavers are in, and it's, I mean, nothing better than action, right? Like, it's taking fucking action, and I love it. And any way we can help him, we're going to try to step in and help him.
No, it's really cool, because, I mean, it's been a process, right? They started tearing that thing up over a year ago, the roads. And
yeah, according to the video I watched with him, the first phase of it was he needed to raise 2.5 million pesos, and I believe he raised it, and now he's getting into phase 2. And I mean, people can sit back and judge and talk shit, but nobody's about action, and this dude is about action, like actually doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's done.
Yeah, and we're all about action, so whatever we can do.
It's a project that got completed, right?
Yeah. The other thing, there was a huge fire. We saw a bunch of our friends sent us videos. I guess Baraka and Club Urban caught fire.
That shit's like our, we talk about this all the time, man. That's like the biggest like nightmare, right? Like every time we go into these places, like first thing I always do is try to find a alternate route. Yeah, right? It's usually by the restroom, and most of these places, over by the restroom, wherever the locker room, kitchen area or whatever, that's usually an exit. But it's stuff you don't think about, right, until shit hits the fan. And
and me and you work in an industry that's extremely dangerous, so safety is always the top of the mind, right? So like, me and Glenn will go in these bars and we'll be looking around, and like, if a fire started, how the hell are we going to get out of here? And we always plan like an egress. So If you're ever in those bars, and I mean, they're small, they can get cramped. Like you gotta know your way out, you know. And
Yeah.
from what I heard, nobody got hurt or injured, which is fantastic. I hope that's true. That's the feedback I've gotten. I haven't heard of anything, you know, happening to anybody with those fires. So
Yeah, it looked pretty big. I mean, from the stuff I saw, I mean, it was ripping pretty good.
yeah, and shout out to the Angeles City Fire Department. I mean, that thing was ripping, and it was contained to those two buildings, right?
Yeah.
Like Elite's right next door, and it doesn't look like it affected them. It might have affected the common wall they have. I don't know. But good job on those guys. I mean, they responded, and looks like they got the fire out pretty quick. Hopefully those businesses can rebuild and come back. But scary stuff, man.
Yeah, no, it's definitely stuff that you should think about, especially if you're traveling or if you're not familiar with the area.
Yeah, and all those places have fire extinguishers, and they have, you know, exits. So it's always good to
Yeah.
know where those are at in case you need them, because a lot of people, it's the last thing on their mind.
Yeah, especially if you're having a good time and you're boozing.
Yeah, no one can't have anybody getting hurt. That ruins everything. But that's what we got for this week. We're going to keep it short and sweet, and hit us up in the comments, and hopefully a bunch of people show up on the 7th.
Yeah.
Like we always tell you, all you got to do is just show up. That's how you join. People always want to know, how do you join? How do you join this party? Just fucking show up.
That's it. Check out my Philippines channel, and then I just posted a video on Passport Ready. It's basically just our work and travels, so check it out if you have time.
Passport Ready and My Philippines channel. Those are the two other channels that we got going on.
Yeah, nice and sweet, dude. We'll hopefully be ready to go when this thing comes out.
10 days, and when this is posted, we'll probably be at 3 days. So
Yes, sir.
we'll see all you guys in Angeles City on May 7th.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go.
Thanks, guys.